Hello to all my story lovers. Welcome back in Storytime channel. Today's story name is The Honest Cheater. Now let's go to the story. One day Indra went to visit Shiva on Mount Kailash, but instead of Shiva he found an unfamiliar person there, deep in meditation. That must be one of Shiva's Ganas, he thought. He said aloud, I want to meet your master. Where is he? The man did not reply. Indra tried again and again, but there was no response. I am the king of the gods, thought Indra, feeling insulted. How dare he ignore me? He picked up the Vajra Yuddha and threw it at the man. Finally, the man opened his eyes and, annoyed by the disturbances, shot a fiery arrow at Indra while transforming into Shiva. That's when Indra realized that Shiva had simply been meditating in an altered form. Scared for his life, Indra begged him for forgiveness. Shiva calmed down just in time to redirect the arrow towards the ocean. The arrow fell into the deep waters and manifested itself as a crying baby boy. The king of the ocean heard the wailing and decided to adopt the newborn. He asked Brahma to suggest a name for the child. Call him Jalandhara, the boy born out of water, replied Brahma. He will not be destroyed by anyone other than Shiva, as it was his arrow responsible for the boy's creation. That's my boon to him. Jalandhar grew up into a fine young man, and the king of the ocean crowned him the ruler of the Asuras. Jalandhar was fair and just king, and he married a beautiful girl named Brinda. One day, a few old Asuras visited Jalandhar and told him about the churning of the ocean and how Vishnu had cheated them out of the nectar in the guise of Mohini. Enraged by the deception, Jalandhar swore to take revenge on the gods. Brinda was a devotee of Vishnu. She advised her husband not to wage war on the gods, but he did not heed her words. So there was nothing else she could do but pray fervently to Vishnu for Jalandhara's safe return. It was a fierce battle, and just when Indra was about to land a terrible blow on Jalandhara's head, Vishnu's Sudarshan Chakra came to protect him, and Indra had no choice but to run away. Jalandhara now knew that he had two advantages. Not only was he almost unmatched in strength, but he was always protected by Vishnu because of Brinda's prayers. Soon Jalandhara began conquering kingdom after kingdom in all the realms. His victories made him so proud that one day he decided to fight Vishnu himself. Vishnu did not want to fight with him because of Brinda, so he tried to handle Jalandhara in a tactful manner. It's not that I can't fight you. However, the fact is that you are born from the ocean, and thus you are like a brother to my wife, Lakshmi, who also emerged from the ocean. I do not wish to fight my wife's brother. Jalandhara was speechless. He had never thought of Vishnu as his brother in law. He replied, May my sister and you be happy forever. Now that was settled, Jalandhar decided to go to war with Shiva. Jalandhara had forgotten who was responsible for his birth or the blessings he had received as an infant. Brinda tried to stop her husband. Please don't do this. You will never win against Shiva. But Jalandhara, as usual, refused to listen and left for Mount Kailash. This time, Brinda knew that there was a chance her husband might not return, and so she again prayed to Vishnu with all her heart and soul. Jalandhara reached Shiva's abode and roared, Mount Kailash now belongs to me. If you surrender, I will allow you to live and reside elsewhere. Shiva thought of for a bit. He was reluctant to slay Jalandhar, who was technically his son and another Vishnu's protection. However, Shiva was also aware that Jalandhar had gone over to the dark side. When the news reached Vishnu, he thought to himself, I can't protect Jalandhara forever. Brinda is the epitome of all that is good, and she is the strength behind Jalandhara's strength and his continued well being. The gods can only defeat him by deceiving Brinda. So Vishnu disguised himself as a Jalandhara and went to his palace to meet Brinda. My dear wife, he said, I have won the war. You need not pray to Vishnu anymore. Instead, prepare for an extravagant celebration. Brinda was ecstatic to see her husband and learn of his victory. She stopped praying and began to plan the festivities. Shiva realized what had taken place. Brinda had stopped her prayers. He seized the opportunity to use his trident and kill Jalandhara. When Brinda found out about Vishnu had misled her, she was furious. How could you trick your own devotee? She cried out. It is heartless, and your heart must be made up of stone. Well, may you turn into one of them. Vishnu smiled at her and said, Brinda, there is nothing wrong with deceiving someone for a greater good, and I had no choice. For while you were good and sincere, your husband was not. He hurt many sages, scholars, and his own subjects. However, I accept your curse with all my heart. My child, I will turn into Shaligram near river Gandaki. Whenever someone wants to worship my form, they can pick up a Shaligram from the river and pray to me, and I will always hear them. Despite all that has happened, your devotion has pleased me. You will be reborn as a Tulsi plant, and my worship will only be complete with Tulsi leaves. In fact, you will be worshipped before me. People will revere you for your piety and keep Tulsi plants in their homes where you will bring prosperity. This is why it is common to see Tulsi plant in many Indian homes. This is the end of the story. Do you like it? Then comment it and subscribe my channel. Bye bye.